You want to get started in real estate in 2023. Let me show you how to get started in real estate 2023. Right? First and foremost, let's not overcomplicate this thing. Figure out what portion of real estate you'd like to be in. Is it the commercial sector? If it's not, is it the residential sector? You know, which sector are you trying to be in? So that's step one. Which sector? All right, is it commercial or residential? Right? That's step one. Figure that step out first, because once you narrow this down, then you can go and figure out how to go into this sector, right? So let's say for this example, you're targeting the residential. Let's say that you are not the bank, you're not a private lender, you're not a hard money lender, you're just someone that's looking to get revenue coming in. Possibly you heard the terminology wholesale, and you're like, you know what? I would like to do wholesale. You know, I'm a little bit busy on this side, but I think I can do wholesale. So let's say you choose wholesale, right? And let's not even overcomplicate wholesale, right? What is wholesale? Wholesale is the ability to get a product A, right? A is the seller with the house, right? You get this at X amount, let's just say $100, right? And then you find your end buyer, which is B, which is looking, right? He or she is looking, these are eyelashes, by the way. He or she is looking for a property. So you negotiate with the B, hey, I've got a property here. Are you willing to pay $300 for it? Once we have that verbal or that contract, you know, that he or she says, yeah, I can pay for $300 for this property that I'm already looking for and I can't find. Well, you, right? You make the spread. What's the difference? 300 minus 100, right? You make the difference, which is a spread. So wholesale is that simple. Find something for less, sell it for more, right? Make sure I like to reverse engineer. I like to start at B with this scenario, find my buyer, and then find my property, right? And finding buyers are so easy. I'll teach you the way to find hundreds of buyers. And so let's say that you're going with the wholesale. You know, how do you get started in real estate? With the wholesale model, if you're doing residential, right? Let's say you're doing this with no money, right? You have no money. You're like, Erick, no money. I've got time. What's the easiest, freest way? I got it for you. Here's what you do. DTA. Anybody know what DTA means? Let me give you a second. DTA. No? Direct to agent. Direct to agent. So we're talking MLS on market, right? Let me clear this board real fast for you. Let me start up here. Right? So direct to agent. And if you don't have time, money, what you need to be doing is networking. Network with agents. Not all agents are bubble-headed or an ostrich with their head in the sand. There are a lot of great savvy real estate investor agents out there. I'm actually partnered with a few. So they're out there. But you have to network, right? You have to bring value. What are you offering them versus just taking? So network with direct to agents. This is pretty simple, right? Let's just say, hey, Eric, you know what? I'm scared. I don't want to talk to agents. Agents scare me. Agents know too much. Agents know more than me. That's a misconception, but let's just say that you're just afraid of that, right? What I want you to do is, again, we're doing this the free way, right? Go to Zillow, right? And based on what your buyer is looking for, let's say it's a 3-2, 1,000 square foot property, in zip code 12345. His budget is $300K, and he's looking for a fix and flip, right? Fix and flip with block home, block structure, right? 1,000 square foot in this zip code. 300K is my max budget. I want to fix and flip, and I need it to be a block structure. You've got a little bit of a buy box here. Is what they're referring to. Go on Zillow. You type these parameters in, right? I'll teach you a golden nugget with Zillow, and I can show you on screen how I do this. But there's a section in Zillow that's called the keywords. Keywords in the bottom, and you type in there fix. You type in there flip, investor, etc. And that'll just populate all of these properties that match this criteria, okay? Once you find your property, let's say you find just one, right? Let's just say there's one. Find the agent, call the agent, right? Everybody wants a script. Let me tell you right now, no matter what script you have to have the ability to pivot, right? And you have to pivot a little bit, because they might throw a different question at you that's not on your template, right? So here's a good starter. Hey, my name is John. Assuming that you call them, and let's just say, all right, let's say we're calling Bob. All right, we're calling Bob. Hey Bob, my name is Eric. Are you the listing agent on 123 Main Street? Yeah. How can I help? Well, Bob, I'm looking at this as a flip. I'm an investor here locally, and just looking to get a little bit more information in terms of why hasn't it sold? I mean, it looks like it's priced right. It does look like it needs a little bit of work. Can you catch me up to speed? Use that. Catch me up to speed. This right here, catch me up to speed, and then you shut up. Don't say anything else. Let them talk. They're gonna tell you everything, right? Once they tell you everything you need to know, make sure you're jotting this stuff down. Unless you have a photographic memory, you just remember everything. Write the important details down, right? The next step is underwriting. You have to underwrite. Well, Eric, I don't know how to underwrite. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to dispo. I don't know anything, right? That's where JV plays a huge role, Don't be one-sided. Don't just, I want everything. Find somebody to JV with. Hey, this is the deal I got going on. I found this on market. Can you help me run the numbers? So that then I learn how to run the numbers, and I can bring you the deals to JV. So you're not wasting time underwriting. That's another thing that I'll teach you in a different video, is how to underwrite, right? But back to Bob, let's say he gives you all the information you need, and they're not solid on the 300K, and they have room to negotiate. Essentially, what comes after the underwriting is putting an LOI in, loan of intent, or submitting an offer. I always like to use the Norton strategy, where you double dip. You tell them, hey, you know what? I actually don't have representation. Would you mind representing me and submitting an offer for me? And that solves all the issues in terms of submitting offers. That saves you time. It doesn't always work. I've met some agents that just won't do it for whatever reason. It's just more of a, I'm representing the seller and then I'm representing the buyer. It can get sloppy, right? Depending on their ethics. And so really simple. That's how you'll get started in 2023. Wholesaling, single family homes, residential homes, duplexes. Make it simple. Just take action. Go straight DTA, direct to agent. Straight. This is free. Only thing it costs you is time, and make sure you have a phone. That's it. It's free. Direct to agent on the MLS. Here's the golden nugget. When you're going to DTA, set your filter for over 60 days. Right? They're either overpriced, or the agent sucks, or the property is really in bad condition, or what have you. So over 60 days is really a key point. I like to target 90 days as well. Over 90 days, right? So that's another key point there. Hopefully this helps. Keep me posted. I'll be teaching you how to underwrite, how to talk to agents, how to get creative negotiation going, where you start structuring seller finance, subject to, hybrid plays, etc. And so keep me posted. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, all that good stuff. Keep me posted because I want to personally know where you're at in your journey and what is next. Deuces.